Welcome back to another one of my videos. Hello. Um, we're going with the flow again today. Ideas sometimes just pop into my head. Um, and so let's talk about it because I feel like it's valuable, it's important, and sometimes ideas don't just pop up for random reasons. Sometimes it's something that needs to be discussed. So you're here, I'm here. Let's discuss it. Today I want to talk about a cancer that a lot of us do not address but deal with. We talk about all these other epidemics, pandemics, all of these things that's going on, and there's this widespread cancer, and it's so deadly. It's so deadly, and I don't know if you guys know about it, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna bring awareness to it, and we're gonna deal with it because this is something that needs to be dealt with immediately. So there is a epidemic of this special type of cancer. This cancer just so happens to be called comfortability. Deadly. Deadly. Why? How? Because that comfortability, it has a high death rate. It kills a lot of stuff. Staying too comfortable in environments, being too comfortable with people, being too comfortable with dysfunction, it kills a lot of dreams, potential, relationships. It's deadly. There is no growth when you are staying comfortable. Most things, when it comes to growing and expanding and evolving as a person, are usually uncomfortable. But guess what? You're growing. You want to grow muscles. You want to get stronger. You go to the gym, you lift, that hurts. Uncomfortable. I'm in the gym with a whole bunch of other people, sweaty, annoying. Oh my gosh, uncomfortable. But guess what? There's growth. You're growing. You're developing a healthier lifestyle. When it comes to like school, expanding your mind, trying to grow in knowledge and wisdom and all that stuff too. Go to school. Ugh, I gotta do homework. Don't nobody like doing homework. I I could be watching something. I could be playing the game. Now you gotta have more discipline. You're growing. You're evolving. Even when it comes to like relationships, and this is something that's very hard for me because like over my life I've learned to just like shut down when it comes to a lot of stuff. But like um relationships, having those uncomfortable conversations, addressing, confronting. Woo! Don't like that. But guess what? If it's a genuine relationship, if it's like God ordained, if it's healthy, you grow. We got over that hump. Um Staying silent, staying quiet, all of that, the relationship's dead. There's no relationship. Now it's just abuse. You're getting used and abused and just being very cowardly, which is a sin. And yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. And so the main one that I want to talk about today, as far as like when it comes to this cancer of comfortability and where it thrives at, is like usually our environment. Sometimes we get too comfortable with our environment. Um, and I'm more so talking from experience, and it talks about like staying where you came from, or continuing on the things that you knew and that you grew up doing. Those traditions and all that stuff that your family may have done. Dead, respectfully. Yeah, your environment. So that's not saying that there's no good foundations or nothing like that, but just continuing on and staying there and playing it safe just because it's comfortable. Oh, you people love to say, this is all I know, this is what I came from, these are my people. Your that destiny that you had, them big dreams that you had, dead. Why? Because you don't know how to get up and leave. You don't know how to be uncomfortable. You don't know how to be your own person. You don't know how to trust God over people. Hey, I feel like I definitely have the right to talk about this because guess what I did? If you don't know what I did, I left my hometown. I People was on the block list. The people that I knew was going to try to stop me and try to God gave me that discernment. Love them down. But discernment. If I tell you I'm finna do this, I already know how you are. You don't need to know none of my plans. You don't need to know what's going on. I had my people that was watching over me, that was in cahoots of where I was going. All of a sudden was gone. Apartment cleared. Blessed and other people going, because I said, you know what? I have these big dreams, these big aspirations. I know this lifestyle. This y'all don't judge me. I know. Sorry. Let me stop yelling at you. I know it's like every video. I'm always talking about something by myself. I'm getting over it, but guys, this little bubble in my eye, I don't know what it is. They said it's like a clogged oil. I don't know, but I just want it to go away. It's like every video. I could talk about my sunspots. Y'all know about my sunspots now. Am I talking too fast? It might be the ADHD. Sorry. Okay, hold up. But this is me. I hope that you feel like you get to know me, because this is really me. Like, sincerely, Tatiana. This is me. Back to what I was saying. I could talk about this because I did it, and I didn't do it out of my own strength or whatever. I did it because of God, because I was like, what are we finna do? You didn't have me leave my job a month ago. I ain't got no money like that, except for this little bitty change that I got from selling a little bit of stuff. A lot of it I just gave away. But now we finna get up and go and drive, and I got a baby. Oh, huh? Crazy. You show right. Crazy faith, baby. And I did it. And I did it so you don't have to do it. So, that might not be your level of faith, but let what I did be encouragement to you. Get out your environment. That environment that you're stuck in, and oh, these are my people, this is my church, this is all I know, this is what I grew up doing. This is my job, it's good here, it's comfortable, it's safe. Safe ain't never made nobody no money. Safe ain't never gave somebody a extravagant success. Now, I'm not saying be crazy and stupid. I'm not saying go rob a bank. Don't do that. No. But playing it safe, keeping it cool. Now you're stuck in the matrix. Get out the matrix. We can go there, but and so, you know what? One thing about me is that I love to bring up like real world references, because God just writes this story, and just, it's like, if you take a time to just look around you, you can see the story, you can see the principles, you can see the knowledge, the wisdom, just everything. It's around you. And so, one thing that we can look to as inspiration, and as a learning example, is fish. So a lot of people know about the goldfish, right? And a goldfish can actually grow much larger than a lot of people know. It says sometimes over 10 inches, and maybe even much larger when it's in a pond. But because we're so used to keeping them, in the house as pets, and for our pleasure and whatever, just having little pets is cute, and they're so used to, and we keep them in like these small, like little tanks or whatever, that restricts their growth. You put them in a pond, it may grow 10 inches, maybe even bigger. You keep it in that little baby bubble tank, you won't ever see that full potential. I'm coming a little bit aggressive on this video because it's time to tap into potential. When God made us, he wrote our story, he wrote our book. Big plans. It's already done, it's already written, but you have to be in partnership with him. It's not just because, oh, well, God wrote in my book that I'm going to be a millionaire. So guess what? All right, God, I'm here. Where's the millions? No, baby. This is partnership. That's one thing that a lot of us don't get. Like, and a lot of people have that misconception when it comes to faith, that, oh, well, I've said that I believe in Jesus, and hello, where's the better life? You go open that book. I don't know. But that's called religion. Religion does that. Religion warps relationship. It's always about relationship. And one thing that you learn with your relationship with Christ is that you have to die to yourself. I keep repeating myself. You have to die to yourself. But in the midst of you dying to yourself, which means like dying to your own will, your own plan. So instead of, spending that money and going out to the club with the girls. I'm a I'm a chill. I'm gonna invest into this business idea that God gave me, and I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just start to kick it at home on the weekends. And just kind of develop my plan and see what's going on with this. He keeps knocking it at me, but everybody else is outside. These are the people that I grew up with. These are my girls. Like we we always been, nah, switch it up. Your environment is keeping you small when God wants you to be big. You want to stay a little guppy, and He wants to grow you into the size of a whale. What are we doing? Then my bros, they on the block, loyalty, all that stuff too. I get it. I get it. But guess what? Now you're little. You might be a businessman, but you're a businessman according to the block. Unlicensed, undocumented pharmaceutical pharmacist, whatever, But God said, nah, 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 nah. That's not the plan that I have for you. I'm trying to have you developing tech. You supposed to be my Elon Musk. You supposed to be my Jeff Bezos. But you're so comfortable being with the bros, you don't know how to take time for yourself, remove yourself from that environment. You can't step into your full potential. Guess what? That's that cancer of comfortability. Now what? Your whole destiny died, dead. That wealth that you just knew you could feel it. You could feel it knowing I'm supposed to be wealthy. Dead. Cancer done killed it. What cancer you say? The cancer of comfortability. It's time to switch it up. Back to my examples real quick. Because this is real easy peasy. Short videos. I ain't even gonna talk you out too much. A koi fish. Koi fish can reach several feet long in large ponds, but usually remain much smaller because of their cramped environments. Where I'm from, there's this Japanese restaurant, and they got a little pond right there in front of the restaurant. Oh, those are decent sized fish. So to envision them being able to go bigger than what we already see is crazy. That's kind of scary. Um, let's see what else. Oscars. Oscars can. I don't even know what that is, but it makes me think of. Is that from Shark Tales? Was that his name? Oscar? I don't know. Oscars can grow to around 12 to 14 inches, or maybe even more with the proper conditions, but growth is often reduced in undersized tanks. Placos, don't know what that is. Arowanas, don't know what that is. But it says these fish can become enormous and require very large aquariums. Restricted environments can negatively affect growth and development. Right now, you little goldfish. You still in that same city that you were born and raised in, still around them same people that you were born and raised in. Raised with. Never really got the chance to broaden your horizons. And here you are, 10, 15 years later, still that little goldfish. Big dreams, lots of potential, but you have to grow into it. You have to be in a space where you can expand yourself, where you're exposed to new people, new mindsets, because a lot of it is mindset. Because you're still stuck on where you came from, everybody that's in that small tank that you're still in usually most likely thinks the same. You guys all think the same. You're probably all stuck in victim mentality. You're probably all blaming every issue that you have on somebody else or on the government. You probably, not to step on this, because we've all been there, we've all been there. You're probably saying that you believe in God, but your lifestyle is definitely not, lining up with that, So maybe if you pull yourself away and pull out of that and allow God to work with you one on one. Oh, snap. I was stuck at being a little baby goldfish. And now look at me growing to over almost a foot long because I was finally put in the proper environment with the proper conditions to help aid my growth and development. And then I just got a little couple punchlines I'm gonna end y'all with. Just let it set, let it settle. Because this is real. We got to deal with this cancer. Cancer is so deadly. I don't know why we don't talk about this enough, but we need to get to it. The cure is right here. The cure is Jesus Christ. It gets uncomfortable, but you grow. Because I wouldn't have had the balls to leave. I always said to myself, I can't wait to leave here. I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to leave, but I'm going to wait till this. I can't wait to leave, but I'm going to wait till this. Until God told me, let's go ahead and go. Oh, wait, you sure? Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go. And just in this almost under a year alone, it's been so much growth and development and expansion and learning and character development and me learning to trust myself. We're not perfect yet. We are not. But it's we're growing. That's why a lot of my videos, or the last video that I even talked about, talking about dying to self. That old version of me gotta die. That keep it cool, calm, casual, safe, gotta die. Because quite honestly, if you were to ask people who really, really, really know me, like really know me, and allow me to talk and be myself around them, I get a little bit of, not aggressive, but I get a little bit of, all right now, a little bit direct. I would say that, but I'm such a genuine and loving person at the same time too. But it's like, then at the same time, don't play with it. Like, I don't know. Potential isn't enough. These are some of the little encouragement quotes, whatever, that I got for you. And I'm leaving with you with that. And then I pray that you take it and apply it. Because I don't want to see you be a little guppy. I want to see you be a whale. I don't know what you might be. You might want to be a beluga whale. You might want to be a blue whale. You might want to be even though these are not fish, because whales are mammals. Wait. Whales are mammals? No. Are whales? Whales are mammals, right? Oh my god. I don't know. I believe whales are mammals. Well, I know what orca is. If I had my thing over there, my little orca's over there. I know what orca is, a mammal. Dolphins are mammals. So when I'm saying like fish, whale, I'm just talking about size. I know they're not the same thing. You might, if you want to be so technical, since you want to correct me, you might want to, instead of being that little guppy fish, I want to see you grow into that great white shark. You know. But anyways, some of these little quotes that I got, these little punchlines. When you're surrounded by walls long enough, you stop believing that there's an ocean. Mm. Potential isn't enough. Even the strongest growth needs room. hmm The moment you believe you reached your limit, growth stops asking you to continue. Your future can never outgrow the picture you have of yourself. And this is even encouragement for me because even God told me, I wrote this in my journal, think bigger. Hmm. I feel like I was already thinking big, but you tell me to think bigger? I know. Growth begins where comfort ends. Let the church say, amen. Because at church we be talking about, oh yeah, pick up your cross, die to self. But the same folks sitting in the same position, still making the same amount of money, ain't no growth, ain't no development, and then y'all are stuck in the walls and y'all ain't going out and helping bring up them kids on the block that you complaining about. See, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Oh gosh. You can't become who you're meant to be while clinging to everything you've outgrown. That environment, you got to let it go. I hear you, Jesus, even talking to me. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Can't hold me back anymore. Okay? The fish was never small. The tank was. So even though I'm saying that you a little baby fish right now, that's not your destiny. That's not what you're supposed to end. All that potential that I see inside of you, I see what you can do and where you can be, and I see and I hear the ideas that you have and what they can grow into. And I know and I believe that you can do it, especially once you really get in alignment with Christ. I see it. But baby, we got to get out that environment. We got to get out. Some people spend their lives adapting to limits they were meant to outgrow. If your dreams feel too big for your current environment, Maybe that's the point. The ocean doesn't create the fish's potential, it reveals it. And then last one, your next level, that big break that you're waiting on and all that stuff too. Your next level may not require a new skill. It may require a bigger tank. This is coming from me, shouty. Where I'm from, Kansas. Everybody, oh my gosh, what's in Kansas? Nothing. Took the leap of faith, following God, so hard, so worth it. Even when the hardest part of it, where I was literally in physical pain and I had to get up and go and get up and do this and do that. And like, I'm gonna make another video just kind of giving a more depth explanation with that. But that the hardest part of my journey after me leaving seems to be the point that gives me the most peace when I go back and think about it. Like sometimes I think and be like, dang, I want to go back there because it was just me and God. It was fresh. I left everything. There's nothing on my back. Like it was like that breakthrough moment of like, I'm all of this environment, these constraints, these ideologies, this limited mindset that's around me. No, I literally like, nah, like breakthrough. And I want that for you guys too. And I always prayed and said this too. Here I go being emotional, but this is just me. And I just hope it shows my heart. Is like, I've always been the one to like, I've been okay with like taking the challenges and stuff like that. Or doing the hard work for people, even with the littlest stuff. Like for example, when I was younger, I saved up my money and I bought myself a car. And so when it was time for my brothers to start driving and I was in college, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just work again and save up some more money, give me a new car because I want a new one anyways. And I'm gonna leave this for them to have it. That makes it easier for them. So I even apply that to you guys because you guys are my brothers and my sisters. Even if you don't know it, even if you're in Christ yet, or you're still on the fence about it, and even if you don't believe at all, I'm praying because I know that Jesus is going to touch you because you're watching this video. And so I did the hard part, like, and I'm going to do a video to explain it too, like, because it's definitely time to like start to give in detail, and it has to be in parts because it's just been a lot of stuff. But you have so much in you, and God has so many plans for you. And my journey wasn't just because it was my journey and I wanted to be like, okay, God, I want to make some more money. I want to do this and that. No, it was because I was like, God, I know that you're real. I know that you're real. But I don't like that the people around me are doubting it. But I get it because the environment that we're in is not evidence of it. And so, God, I love you so much. And you know that I want a bigger life. So I'm trusting you with a bigger life for myself, that somebody will come to me. I'm trusting you with expanding my life and changing me and growing and developing me, and let me be the example. Let me be the example for them, God, because I love them. I love their souls. I love their minds. Of course we all have stuff that we need to work on. But I pretty much told God, put me in, coach. I already believe you. I already know. I've been knowing the battles that I had, the sleep paralysis and all that stuff. So I said, oh no, ain't no way I'm getting all of this for no reason. So you know what? Put me in. They already on me. So you might as well. This is training. This is just strengthening me up. It's pissing me off. Righteous anger. I can't sleep at night because I'm getting tormented. So you know what? Stuff don't just be happening for no reason. You know what, Jesus? And I was already taking my time to really sit and pray and just be with him. Oh, when I left, it was that few, like, and we ain't even there yet. This is just the beginning. Like, I don't know. I just say all that to say that my journey is your journey. So the sacrifices and stuff that I made, I pray that you guys accept them, and I pray that you pray into everything that I've done and ask God to reveal himself to you guys in whatever way. And just remind him that hey God, remember Tati said she did the big one. So you don't got to tell me to just drop everything and, you know, not have no money and hop around from hotel to hotel waiting for you to, provide for her. But I'm going to go off of her level of faith. I'm still on the edge, but I'm going to go off what she did and what she's saying. And I'm going to bring it to you and ask you for myself. All right. I hear her. She's telling us what she's doing. She's sharing her story. It's intriguing me a little bit. So now I'm gonna come bring it to you. Now Show me personally. That's what you guys need to say. Show me personally. Oh, he's gonna be like, bet. I got a friend, ask her. I told her one time, okay, bet, I'm gonna pray for you. She got snatched up that night. not not in a bad way. It was a good way. It was a good way. But Christ cures cancer. What cancer, you may ask? The cancer of comfortability. Comfortability. However you say that, you know what I'm talking about. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. But it's so necessary, and the journey will be beautiful. The end will be beautiful. And I'm not talking about the end as far as you and being in heaven, dwelling with him. Yes, that's definitely going to be beautiful. But guess what? You guys heard the Lord's Prayer, on earth as it is in heaven. So you going to him because he's the great physician. Sorry, I cannot talk. And walking with him now, everything that he has written in store for you in heaven, now you're just bringing it down to earth. It's time to deal with that cancer epidemic, y'all. And that's all I gotta say. I hope it made sense to you, and I hope that you got a little chuckle out of it. I hope that it feels very personal, like, oh, this ain't no let's be cute guys because we're making a YouTube. Nah, this is me. But it's real at the same time. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I'm so serious. Like, get out your environment. Like, it's time. Oh, I'm gonna just go stay. No, no. Especially, I did it with a 3-year-old, and the Lord covered us. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's unfathomable. Just think about what. So, if I can do it, you can do it. He may not have you do it to the level I did it, but guess what? That's what I volunteered for because I love you. And I hope this video is very encouraging to you. I hope that you get a piece of Jesus. I hope you get that Jesus peace, because the peace that you're looking for can only be found in him. It's time to step into your purpose. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.